Hi, welcome to Roots Up Gallery, and welcome to the show.
Welcome. I'm Russell, the curator here, and this is our dog Neva. Say hello. Hi.
Neva is our mascot because we never get everything done in the gallery. But let me show you quickly of Roots Up Gallery for you all that have never been here before. We specialize in self-taught artists and have a focus on Southern folk artists or outsider artists, and these are some of our pieces. We have 21 local artists and probably about 9 regional artists, and then the Southern folk artists that primarily come from Georgia and Alabama. And as you come on through, you'll see some of our different artists. We have glass fused artists, jewelry, potters, fiber artists.
Little personal
Yeah,
tour. and
personal tour.
We're going to introduce you to Kim and Carmen. And
Hello.
Leslie, of course, you just met. We're going to give you a little tour of everybody's pieces. They're going to say a few little blurbs about everything, and thanks for joining us.
Oh, welcome. Thank you for being here, everybody.
We have 3 artists in the show, myself included, and we're all 3 different, and we have 3 different takes on what resiliency means to each one of us. So there'll be quite an array.
Of different styles, different techniques from 3 female artists here in Savannah. Resiliency, obviously, we're not out and about and having a big grand opening tonight because, you know, of everything that's going on, but it's interesting that this show is built out of, you know, surviving the chaos and the storm of a hurricane, which all these artists kind of pulled from in their different aspects of their artistic careers. And now we're dealing with this, but we still wanted to share with you all the wonderful pieces that our 3 artists have.
So as Russell had said earlier, where the show actually came from was when Dorian was coming through Savannah, and luckily for us, it skirted to the east. And I woke up about 3:30 in the morning and just was wondering what had happened. I didn't want to turn on the news, so I opened the door off of my bedroom on the porch, and I looked up, and it was like the aerial view that we always see on TV of the storm. It was right over my head, and it was so mesmerizing and beautiful at the same time. But then I felt guilty about thinking that it was pretty, but I got lost in it, and 45 minutes later I was still standing there and thinking about all the destruction that had occurred in coming across the islands, and with that, all the other storms that have occurred in the past are man-made disasters of where human resiliency comes. And that's where the show was born from. And then I turned around and wrote down 12 ideas of paintings in that one moment. And then came around and saw some of Carmen's work and saw how it could be drawn into the same show, and also of Kim's. And so, like I said earlier, we're all 3 different styles of painting. And I think that, as you can see here, that they really have come together in a really nice blend, and each artist is going to be able to tell about their process and their thoughts and their interpretations on the resiliency.
Leslie's vision, the way that you saw, because I hadn't seen Kim's work, I knew your work, but you, in your head, put all 3 of them together.
Yeah.
And we've got 3 different styles, and they hang beautifully. Russell, you did a fabulous job.
Yes, Russell.
You did a fabulous job.
Don't you think?
Yes, I do, and it was fun getting the pieces this week and just hanging them all together because you're 3 strong artists, but I hadn't seen your work so much and how they actually work well together, even though they're 3 disparate styles. It's really been fun for me to kind of put these pieces together and curate them on the wall, on our main wall and our feature wall right here, and kind of see how they interplay with each other, which I think for people in their own homes can kind of like, instead of, you know, photograph, painting, you know, meld those styles and see what happens. The interplay between the artwork, I think, is where
That's
it really
well
comes
said.
into
That's
play.
actually
It is.
an excellent point,
Yeah.
because a lot of times people feel that they need to buy several pieces from the same artist to put on a wall,
Mhm.
That's true.
and you
You
don't.
don't.
It's great to mix
No,
it up,
no.
mix it up
You
completely.
can mix, and it doesn't even the style doesn't matter because they will work together. So that's a great point.
That happens a lot in this gallery because we have so many different artists and of different venues, or if you will.
Different mediums and
Yeah,
different backgrounds and
yeah.
different techniques.
Yeah, and some
styles.
trying, some untrained artists and everything, but it's amazing. All of a sudden you'll be hanging something, you look, and all of a sudden they've all come together. And I guess that's the way this whole gallery ended up building itself.
Well, this is a great gallery. This is,
you.
I
Thank
think it is, it's one of the Savannah's, if not Savannah's shining star. This
Thank
is,
you.
this is a fabulous gallery.
That is fantastic.
And
Thank
I
you.
think, you know, if you see, you know,
Go
just
around, look
the work,
around.
just
Mhm.
look around the work.
Yeah, thank you for coming tonight to join us online. We really appreciate it. And the one thing we would like to mention to you is we've all been self-quarantined. We've come together. We are standing a little more closely than a lot of people would, but we know that we have been safe.
And thanks for joining us today and watching our little video coming through the gallery to see all these three women's great pieces of art. And sorry we couldn't have the big opening like we usually do, that we're known for, having a fun time. But take some time to look at all the pictures. If you see one you like, just let us know. Just holler out to us. We'll be in touch. And support your local artists and restaurants during this time, you know. But again, come back and see us when we can
Yeah.
open our doors.
And also, everything is online, so you can take your time and look more closely at anything that you might like. Thanks so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming. It's been wonderful. So I sort of feel, don't you feel like they were all here?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if it was the champagne, but I sort of feel that everybody was here. Roots up.
Roots Up. Here's to Roots Up and Leslie. Thank you.
Thank you.
Give it to Philip.